How often have you caught yourself constantly checking your phone, hoping for a message from someone special, but they never thought about or cared about you? However, there are a few psychological tricks that will make them truly miss you and think about you when you're not around them, and eventually they will be desperate to see you again. Okay, now let me give these 7 pieces of advice. Rule number 1, don't always be on their line. If you're always texting them or constantly calling them, then you are a simple. You don't have any goals or purposes in life. You're not giving them any space to miss you. If you eat the same thing each time soon, you are going to be tired of this. The same goes for people. When you're always available, there's zero chance for them to feel your absence. Human brains are wired to crave what isn't readily available. Humans always want things that have high value by not being constantly available. You're sparking their curiosity and making them wonder about you. Overdoing it with texts and calls means you are desperate for them, and that's not attractive. Remember, people are drawn to what seems slightly out of reach. Your absence makes them ponder what you're up to, and that's when they start missing the laughter, the conversations, and all the good time. Stop the constant contact. This isn't about ignoring them or playing mind games. It's about showing that you've got your own life, and they're not the center of your universe. Give them room to breathe. This space will be filled with thoughts of you, and that's when they'll start to miss you. Wait for them to come to you sometimes. It's not about being hard to get. It's about being worth the wait. Rule number 2, spark the flames of jealousy. While jealousy is often seen as a negative emotion, when used strategically, it can be a powerful tool in making someone miss you. Now, this doesn't mean intentionally trying to hurt or manipulate the other person, but rather subtly igniting feelings of longing desire. One effective way to do this is by showcasing your social life and interactions with others. When they see you enjoying yourself and engaging with different people, it can trigger a sense of jealousy and make them realize what they might be missing out on. For example, share stories or photos from social gatherings or outings with friends, but do so in a way that feels natural and authentic. Let them see that you're living a vibrant and exciting life, and that their absence is noticeable in the midst of it all. By triggering a healthy dose of jealousy, you create a sense of urgency and longing within them, making them yearn for your presence and attention. Just remember to tread carefully and always prioritize respect and empathy in your action. Rule number 3, don't give in to attention bait. When they simply send you an emoji or text you, "Hello." If you reply super fast every time, it's like you're just sitting around waiting for them to notice you. You are waiting for their text. They will lose interest easily, and you will become less valuable in their eyes. The human brain doesn't value what can be achieved easily. But if you do not give them your attention, they will work harder to get your priority after a while. They'll think that's all they need to do to keep you interested. Next time they send you one of those casual messages, don't rush to reply. Take your time. It shows you that you have your dreams and purpose in life, and that you're not just waiting around for them. This isn't about playing hard to get. It's about showing you're not just sitting by the phone all day. When you don't jump at every message, it makes your attention seem more valuable. It makes them work a bit harder to catch your interest. And that's when they start to value it more. Rule number 4, show your complete self. When you're in a relationship or trying to make someone miss you, it's crucial to show that you're a complete individual. Even without them, your life should be fulfilling and exciting on its own terms. When you show that you have your own passions, hobbies, and goals, it makes you more attractive and intriguing. When someone sees that you're content and thriving in your own, they're more likely to miss being a part of it. This doesn't mean you should ignore them or act indifferent. Instead, it's about maintaining a healthy balance between your life and your interactions with others. So focus on your personal growth and happiness. Pursue your interests. Spend time with friends and family and invest in your career or education. Let them see that you're not dependent on them for your happiness or fulfillment. When they realize that you're living a fulfilling life, they'll start to miss being a part of it and crave your presence even more. Rule number 5, cultivate an air of mystery. Maintaining a sense of mystery about yourself can be incredibly enticing. It's human nature to be curious, and when someone can't quite figure you out, it makes them think about you more. If you're an open book, there's nothing left to discover, and the allure fades away. But when you reveal yourself slowly in layers, it keeps them engaged and wanting to know more. Instead of spilling every detail about your life, hold back a little, share just enough to pique their interest, but leave them wondering about the rest. When you're not overly transparent about everything you do, where you go, or who you're with, it creates a problem they're eager to solve. For instance, if you had an interesting day, instead of narrating every detail, you might say, "Had such an unexpected adventure today," and leave it at that. This invites questions and sparks a conversation, rather than laying everything out up front by cultivating an air of mystery. It'll become like a book they can't put down, with each chapter making them more intrigued. This not only keeps you on their mind, but also makes your interactions more exciting and rewarding. Rule number 6. Leave them wanting more. Every interaction you have should leave them looking forward to the next one. This means knowing when to end conversations on a high note and not letting things get boring. It's about quality, not quantity. When you leave an interaction at its peak, you create a memorable moment that they'll want to experience again. For instance, if you're having a great conversation, it might be tempting to keep it going as long as possible. But if you end it while it's still engaging, with a promise of more to come, it leaves them with a sense of anticipation. You become like a favorite TV show that ends on a cliffhanger. They can't wait for the next episode. Instead of stretching the date until you run out of things to do or say goodbye. This makes them eager to see you again and keep you on their mind long after you've said goodbye. By mastering the art of leaving them wanting more, you ensure that you're never taken for granted. Your presence becomes a treat they're always excited to indulge in, enhancing their desire and making them miss you whenever you're not around. Rule number 7. Be charismatic and confident. Charisma and confidence are magnetic qualities that draw people towards you and make them crave your presence when you're not around. These traits are not about being overly bold or dominant, but about showing comfort in your own skin and expressing yourself genuinely. When you're confident, you naturally exude an aura that makes others feel good around you and makes your absence feel more profound. But how do you build charisma? Charisma often comes from making others feel valued and understood, not just from being the center of attention. When you leave a conversation, people should feel better for having interacted with you. Let them associate you with positive feelings and experiences. Listeners, on the other hand, is about believing in your own worth and abilities without needing constant validation. This doesn't mean you won't have insecurities or doubts, but rather that you won't let them dominate your interactions. Confidence can be shown through your body language, how you handle challenges, and your willingness to step out of your comfort zone. By being charismatic and confident, you create a memorable impact on those around you. People are naturally drawn to those who are comfortable with themselves and make others feel good. This allure doesn't fade when you're not around. Instead, it leaves a lasting impression that makes people miss your energy and presence, eagerly awaiting the next opportunity to be in your company. That wraps up our journey into the subtle art of making someone truly miss you. Remember, these strategies are about enhancing your own life and creating genuine connections, not. If you found value in our discussion today, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with someone who in relationships. Your support helps us create more content like this. Until next time, focus on being your best self and watch the world gravitate towards you. Take